things that I think the public needs to understand is that we're under the perception that once a fire comes through that it's not going to happen again and we'll be okay. And they need to understand that back in 2009 we had the Wilderness Ridge fire here in Bastrop County where we would lose homes and businesses as well, and that was less than 2 years ago. And so now you have all this debris on the ground from the burned trees. The vegetation is allowed to grow back up again, and this fire would move through that same footprint again and take out homes a second time. So just because you have one fire doesn't mean that there's not the possibility of another fire coming through. And so people really need to start educating themselves on the different concepts of defensible space, fire-wise, and all the things that need to come into play to protect their homes, even if they live in an area where there's already been a fire that's come through once. Another thing that I think is important for people to understand that here at the Bastrop Complex fire, when officials came in and said it was time to evacuate, they listened and they left. And so we had a very low loss of life because of their compliance to what we were asking them to do during that event. Home survival is based on a complex set of situations that have to all come together, and if you only have one, then you're reducing the survivability of your home. The community has to be educated in regards to fire behavior, paying attention to the weather, understanding topography and how it contributes, understanding the mechanisms of how the fire is going to affect your home, the building constructions of your home, and understanding the human aspect of how we have to take responsibility and play a role as homeowners and being actively involved in protecting our homes, but as a community working together to understand the need for policies and things like that that's going to make it so that our homes will survive.